All right, guys, welcome back to the Change Up. Before we introduce our guest of the night, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's only going to help us get seen, get a little bit bigger, and better get our word of what we're trying to put out there. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. But today we've got three absolute goobers on our episode. No, these three are actually real special to me because they were kind of kids that I had to last year, I guess, like all three projects, because y'all were gonna play Auto Parts in our year last year and did. And I guess that's to start things off, I just kind of introduce yourselves and tell everybody where you're committed and all that good stuff.
My name is Parker Robinson, and I'm committed to Lawson State. And last year I pretty much just became in the PA role, but this year I should be getting into the catcher role.
Okay, but you just committed though, right? Like
yes, sir.
Last week?
Yes, sir, last week.
Newly committed. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to you on that. And we'll get into more of your position stuff here in just a little bit too. So the red rag top over there, go ahead and tell what you got.
Hey guys, I'm Austin Webb. I'm committed to Central Alabama Community College. I'm going there to pitch, and if they let me pick up the bat, I'll definitely do it.
Absolutely not. I need you to pitch, not hurt your back.
You're trying to slide down through there.
That's what he does, bro. He did that last year. Like, hey man, I can hit. I know you can hit, but we don't need you to hit.
It worked though.
My name is Caleb Banks. Oh Lord.
You know where you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, my bad. All right, can I go again?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Caleb Banks. Now I'm going to Central Alabama Community College to play outfield. I'm a utility guy. My junior season at Gardendale, I played third base, and this year for my senior season, I'm playing shortstop.
Ooh, the big shortstop. You moving to shortstop for real?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you really got a choice, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess my first question for I guess all three of you, tell me, I mean, each of you can kind of do it, but tell me about a little bit about the recruiting process. Because I know from when I was coaching at Wallace and I was recruiting coordinator and all that stuff, and at Calhoun, it's completely changed. Like, the game is not even remotely close to the same in that aspect. And I know for you three, it was kind of a little bit of a frustrating question mark of, am I going to get a chance? Am I going to get an opportunity? Am I good enough? Because I remember Austin would drive me nuts. Man, why does nobody recruit me? Why does nobody recruit me? I'm like, dude, you don't throw 100.
Exactly.
Straight up, you don't throw 100. And that's so easier said than it is to realize, like, everybody throws 100 miles an hour now. I mean, most JUCO guys are 95, 96, but they forget about people that pitch. And I've said that almost on almost every episode that we've had so far, talking about, sports and recruiting is crazy. And how was the recruiting process, I guess, for you first, Austin? How was the recruiting process? Because I know this summer it was
weird.
Yeah.
So this summer it was like I would talk to coaches and then they just ghost.
Yeah.
And I'd have some come watch games and then wouldn't hear anything back. But then there was a week where I talked to 5 colleges back to back, and went to different, went and visited places, went to this camp and had 3 offers when I left the camp. It was crazy.
So let me ask, I don't mean to interrupt you, but what do you think that the reason for that is? Like, why all of a sudden you talk to 5 schools and then you go to a camp and then boom, 3 schools offer you? Why haven't you heard from them before, do you think? Did you ask them that? Did they ever mention
I didn't ask. I just don't think they saw me. Because it was weird. I got talked to through Instagram. That was how Central
social media,
reached
dude,
out
I'm
to
telling
me.
you, that's how it's changing the game.
It was so weird because I'd been putting everything out on X now.
Yeah.
And then I tried to put everything out on I got the recruiting app from NCSA, put everything out on that. I got one thing from it, and it was in Florida.
It's wild. See,
It was just crazy.
Pat asked me, I think we were going to play golf that day or something, I think, and you were asking about you were asking about social media, about how much did you post and all that stuff. I think that's something I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm unsure of that. Y'all may know. I don't know, because social media wasn't the thing of how I recruited. I went out and saw kids play baseball and recruited them from that, or hearsay, or somebody told me, hey, I got a kid that can do this, a kid that can do that. But social media, that's crazy. How much do you post a certain amount? Did y'all do that? I mean, I don't really know.
If I got game film, I'd post it.
Yeah. And it bad for you, Caleb, or an inning or whatever. I mean, I guess you want to post the bad things too, though. You don't want to post all good. I'm sure that's something that they talk about also.
A little bit.
Okay. So then after you got the 3 after camp,
So after I got the 3, then I went down to Miles with Caleb. Me and him went to Miles together, and both walked away with an offer. And It was awesome. We walk in, dude's like upbeat. He's awesome.
Who's the coach there?
It was Barney. He's been fired now.
Okay.
Really? Oh, no.
Barney had a little, he got, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go into all that. You know.
Sledge is the one that recruited me, and also y'all's
No,
personality
Sledge got fired.
Yeah,
Barney's still
yeah.
there. Barney's still there.
Sledge, he has your exact personality. Like it's like copy and paste.
So he's not coaching ball anymore either. Kind of has that on.
Barney's still there, but Sledge is gone. But yeah, I went there, got an offer, then like 2 days later, I go to Central Alabama and Thoreau. And as soon as I get off the mound, the guy shakes my hand. LT, he's awesome. Shakes my hand and says, "Hey, we'd like to offer you immediately."
Yeah. LT is cool, man. He's good. Dude.
Yeah.
He's serious about it.
Yes, and it was weird.
But he is.
Yeah,
You know,
he told me I'm not gonna be your dad.
No, he
That
won't.
was his big thing. I'm not gonna be your dad.
He won't do that. He won't do that, but he'll get in some umpires and let them know that he's their dad.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. Now you told me, I think last week it was, they gave you a number to hit in the bullpen,
Yeah,
and you.
exactly.
I'll let you kind of go on more about that.
So
It's
they
kinda
gave me a number. They said as long as you're 85 and up, we'll let that ride. And I go in there and I think I topped 85 this summer.
Yeah.
Go in there to the bullpen and I wind up hitting 87.6. Yeah, 87.6.
87.6.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like 87 6 times. But hey, this should all be the fifth one.
No, but I hit it. I wound up hitting it 3 times, and I had no clue because I just had pitched and then came and just threw.
But like I always told you, I'll sore arm you. Always kind of throw a little harder.
Yes, it
It
was
was just
crazy.
the weirdest thing in the world. Well, that's cool, man. That's it's just crazy how you went from nothing to okay, I'm gonna randomly 5 people are gonna talk to me,
Yeah.
and then I go to camp, there's 3, and then boom, I get an offer. Like it's
Exactly.
just crazy. So, but congrats, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. I know this summer when you were telling me my mom and dad are gonna kill me. Like I don't know what's going on. Like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? I'm like, yes, dude, you're good enough. Just chill. It's gonna happen. So, yeah. Caleb, you're going to CAC too. So just tell us how it went. Did y'all go at the same time? The same
No,
day?
I went. I think couple months before all you did.
Yeah.
I went
Okay.
this summer.
So you committed like earlier.
No, I came after Austin.
Okay.
But I wanted to visit before Austin.
Okay.
So my journey started off. I started talking to Coastal Alabama Community College around last fall, and then Wallace Stoughton around the same time. But started talking to them around the weird time,
Red
like
Bull?
right after. Yeah.
Well, that's a funny story.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell that. That's a good one.
So I started talking to them. It was kind of a weird time because it was right after fall ball, so they couldn't. I like sent them my film and stuff, and they said they liked me, but they couldn't come see me play because it was like
Yeah.
Christmas, January.
Yeah.
So they came and saw me, or there's only 2 schools I was talking to all throughout school ball,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a big summer. You know, I got way more college attention from. I couldn't even tell you how many.
So you had
Jigos.
this past summer.
Yes.
You had a big. You had a good
Yes, I
summer.
hit like 460, like
Shut up.
15 doubles, like.
Plus 15 you? I'm just kidding, bro.
So yeah, I went on my first visit to Lawson State. They offered me. Then I went up to Central Alabama. Then I went to Miles with Austin. They offered me. Then I went to Northwest Shoals.
Ooh.
Then after
How's
that,
that?
I didn't do that good there.
No?
But he still offered me.
Coach
Even-
Langston, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Coach Langston was at Northwest Shoals when I played at Wallace.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him. I like him a
Yeah.
lot.
You know, I went there and then just praying to God, just talking to my parents, just everything, just situations and stuff.
Yeah.
Ended up committing to Central Alabama and just
That's just the best situation for you.
Yeah.
Right? That's the best scenario that could have happened, and I think that's the thing that a lot of kids don't take into effect is like, bro, I don't care if Alabama's recruiting you and UL Monroe's recruiting you. If UL Monroe's the better fit, that's where you need to go.
Yeah.
Because they want you to come there. You're just gonna go to Alabama so you can put on your Instagram that you're committed to Alabama.
Yeah.
Then you get to Alabama and you're out. I'm transfer portal. Like that's. I just don't feel like that. That's how a guy that's getting recruited should handle it. Like for me, I could have went a number of places, but I went to freaking Wallace State, Hansville, and Coleman. You know, it was just the best fit for me at the time. Now, I will say this: whenever I got in the car, Mom's like, "What do you think?" I was like, "This is where I'm coming." And she's like, "Well, why?" I said, "Because they got a stadium." But there was more things to that. But they were always successful. You know, they've been to the World Series, and so it was a lot of factors went into it. But they wanted me to come play there. It's not like I wanted to go to play there. They wanted me to come play there. And I think that when you are wanted, it's going to be a better scenario. And like when I recruited kids that I really, really wanted, I made sure they knew that, hey, if you don't want to come here, that's fine. But I want you to know that we want you to come help us because you're going to help us right away. And I think that that's a big thing. So it's good. I'm glad you said that you picked where you felt like you were wanted and that you would fit you best. So, funny story about Bevel. So when was this? This was last summer.
Yeah, or
Early summer.
Yeah.
Right before the season. No, it was right before the season, wasn't it?
yeah, it was right before school ball. I want to say like January, February, maybe December.
Do you want to start it off, bro? Because it's a good one. It is really
So
good.
I was talking to Bevel, and when I texted him on Twitter, and he gave me his number, and he told me to call him every week just to talk with him, like, just to build a relationship.
Yeah.
And so first week I called him, it went good. The second week I texted him. I think he texted me back, and I texted him again like a couple days later, and he said he was on like a hunting trip or something.
Yeah, and this and just to kind of preface the story a little bit, he's new to this whole recruiting thing. He's a sophomore, so like school's talking to him. It's like, oh, dude, I got a school talking to him. But he's doing what he asked him to do. Like, hey, weekly check in. Like, let me know what's going on, what's happening. So that's what he was doing. All right, continue.
Then like the second week, it was something else. I can't remember exactly what it was, but something else came up. Then third week, he was like,
Yeah, like you said something to him about. So, like, are you still interested, or like are we still gonna have a conversation this week or whatever? And he like blew up on you.
yeah. Sent like this huge paragraph about how like I hate to think it's gonna be a fit because I want to talk to him every day, something like this. I was like,
It's like, bro, I'm just like doing what you asked me to do.
Yeah.
Well, then I get involved, and because I knew him. He was from Hartsville area. He's an awesome dude. Played in the big leagues. Like me and him we're still close. We've talked numerous times after this, and we laugh about it now because it's funny. But I was like, man, look, like this dude's got offers from like he's talking to Coastal Carolina. I thought it was Coastal Carolina because he said I've been talking to Coastal, but I didn't know it was Coastal Alabama. So I'm like, he's talking to Coastal Carolina and all these schools. And you're just gonna blow him off like that? He's a young kid. Blah. I just went nuts on him, and he was like, wait, man, he's talking to Coastal Carolina. I was like, I think so, yeah. So I texted him. I was like, bro, you talking about Coastal Carolina, right? He's like, no, I'm talking about Coastal Alabama. So I'm up here, just got his back, talking about, Coastal Carolina went to the World Series and all that stuff. It was just funny at the time because he was just doing what he asked him to do. Because, like, at the beginning of the recruiting process, especially when you recruit somebody who's young, y'all know this now, but, like, you can't reach out to them. Well, Fabian told us last week it's different now. Like, you can't have any contact at all now or something like that. So when I was recruiting, you had to get in touch with the coach, and he had to get in touch with the player and tell the player to get in touch with the college coach. Yeah. It was like a whole chain of how things. So I thought that's what we were doing, and I was like, bro, he's just trying to like do what you told him to do. It was funny. It was a good little start to your recruiting process. Yeah. But no, I'm happy for you too. That's awesome. I'm glad y'all be down there. Are y'all gonna live together?
Oh no, we're
there's no way y'all can live together. There's no shot. There's no way. Awesome. So, what you got, Parker? Tell me about your little process because it was you're going to pitch, right?
Yeah.
That's
kind of like an off and on thing.
That's going to be kind of crazy how that's going to. We'll talk about that too.
So the end of last year, I kind of just sat there and talked to my.
I want you to talk about your recruiting process.
I was about to.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was sitting there talking. I was kind of like reaching out to a bunch of coaches, not really hearing anything back, and I kind of just like sat there and thought. I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. And then eventually later on down the road, I was kind of like, I just love baseball. I just love playing baseball. So I was like, all right, I'm going to reach out. I had a friend help me out with the coach he plays for's number. Mm-hmm. I texted him up everything I got, and he hit me back. He said, hey, I want you to come down here and pitch for us.
It was short and sweet.
Yeah, it was real quick. It was within a day, I think. I hit him up, and then the next day he told me to come pitch. Yeah. The next day I came down there and threw. And
came to me that night.
Yeah.
And then the next day I said, how'd it go? I committed. I said,
I got down there, I threw, and then I got off the mound and sat down on the bench changing. He comes over there, shakes my hand, he's like, we're going to offer you, and we'd love you to come down here and just play for us. And I was like, all right, sounds good. Yeah. So I went home, sat about it, talked to my parents, and then the next day I woke up and committed.
It was supposed to happen. Yeah. That's what's funny too, is like, if you don't know you don't know what you want to do. Yeah. There's going to be a point where it's going to hit you like, yeah, dude, that's the place I need to go. That's where I want to go. Yeah. And I know that's how it was for me when I committed to Wallace. It was that way. When I committed to West Florida, it was that way. Like I knew exactly like, yeah, that's where I should be. That's where I want to be. But that's funny because it was very short for you. Because I remember last year, at the end of the year, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but you came to me at some points, and your dad and mom did too. Like I don't know if he's going to want to do it or if he's going to be good enough to do it. And I just kept telling him like, look, man, y'all, like you're more than well enough to do that with the sinker and all that, the secondary pitches, and I'm glad you just didn't give up on it because you're going to be really, really good, I think, in college with that sinker ball, because nobody really throws sinkers anymore because they all throw 127. Yeah. So But I guess leading into the next part of it is, tell me about last year for you. Like it was it was like this, bro. Like literally, it was a roller coaster for you because it was like you were supposed to be the guy, and then it didn't work out, and then you kind of snuck back in there under terms of like, oh man, I'm the last guy's got to throw. Hey, let's just go out there, and then you end up shoving, and then you end up being the number one pretty much for us for the rest of the year. So just kind of tell me about the mental side of that, what your thought process was. Like, did you ever think about just freaking saying, whatever, screw it, I'm done?
Yeah.
'Cause I know you did because you told me about it.
So at the start of the year, I came in, I was thinking like I was gonna be like a big help on the mound, and then I got out there, and I think the first game I pitched was that Helena game, and I just got rocked.
Shelled, walked.
It was not good. Yeah.
I think Carter got screamed at in his earpiece a couple times by
probably
me, like,
spiked it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I kind of didn't see the mound much, and I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, is it really worth it? Like I'm not.
Because you were the backup catcher
Yeah,
too, so you
backup
weren't
catcher.
getting much time back there.
No.
Yeah.
And then kind of like I'd say midway through the year, right before we left for the beach, I went and I picked up in that Thompson game and threw the 7th and the 8th, and then kind of ever since then I just like
You took off.
just kind of like I don't know.
Because I remember that Thompson game. That was the game that I'm just gonna go ahead and say that was the pivot moment of our whole season.
Yeah.
That's the turning point.
I mean,
100%.
being able to walk those guys off at
Yeah.
our place after getting thumped by Vestavia, I think it was, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vestavia,
Yeah.
Grissom.
absolutely yes.
Grissom
we did
count
that
on
doubleheader.
there.
I don't think I've ever been in a game by coach where we got beat that bad. That was
Oh my
wild.
gosh.
I was just I went to my locker. I went to the office. I was
So
like, bro, I'm
this
not
game
watching
all
this.
the
You
time.
crazy?
And the crazy thing about the game was Keedy, he walked into the locker, he just took his hat off. Like, he wasn't even like mad. He was just like, yeah, I was not gonna lie, that's probably the worst Cardinals ever gotten
I
beat.
swear, bro. I didn't even know what to say. I was like, man, this is wild. But that game though, going into extra innings and beating those guys and walking them off, I think, we didn't really get like excited. It was
Yeah.
just kind of like,
It was more of an expectation.
Yeah.
okay, we're
was like-
supposed to do that.
Yeah, it pissed us off.
It did. And then you guys went down to the beach.
Yeah.
I didn't make that trip and just played good baseball.
Yeah,
You know,
we were red hot.
didn't play anything. I mean, I think lost one, I think, or
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah,
but
Marbury game.
played very, very good baseball. And then after that, dude, y'all came back to Gardendale and we went on an absolute tear. Like 23 in a row, I think.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I mean, Homewood. No. Yeah, Homewood,
Wood.
Hueytown.
Hueytown, and Mountain Brook in a row
Yeah.
at their place at night. You're not supposed to do that.
Not all three of
Yeah,
them.
you're not supposed to, and that's back-to-back weeks. It was nuts. But going back to you though, that Thompson game 100% was the turning point of your
Yeah,
season.
absolutely.
And so then we go into the end of the year and first round of playoffs, and I'm gonna give you the lead on that because that was
so,
impressive. To
I mean, I
watch.
kind of just stepped up and like knew I was gonna be somewhat of a role in the playoffs, and then we came out the first game and he told me I was gonna be on the mound. And I was like, it's just now or never. It's
Yeah.
now or never. So
Yeah.
I just pitch.
And game one guy the rest of the year.
It's just gotta you gotta pitch your A game and
And dude,
help
that,
these guys out.
that game you were good. The Fort Payne game,
I felt like I pitched pretty
you
good.
pitched
It
really,
just-
really good. It was just
Yeah.
it was just wasn't meant to be,
Yeah.
But you pitched really good.
And then the Mountain Brook
the
game was just-
the Mountain Brook. was
Golly.
just-
I just
Which
felt it
I-
felt different in that game.
I had you at the Mountain Brook game, right?
Yeah.
And then I missed Caden's start the next day because Bentley was born. Okay, I couldn't. I was thinking about that the other day. I couldn't remember if we flipped it, but that makes.
Yeah, because
I
we got that
remember
rain delay and it
That's right.
kicked to the
Like
next day.
freaking tsunami delay.
Yeah,
It's
that was
nuts.
horrible.
But yeah, I think that year last year was for you that was awesome to see because hey, you're number 2 catcher, so you weren't getting any time at the plate. Then coming in the year, you're thinking, okay, I'm probably gonna be the 2 or 3, Didn't.
Yeah.
And then Thompson rolled around and there you go. And that was awesome. That was fun to watch though. So Austin, tell me about kind of your journey, which was absolutely nuts. You're starting in an inter squad game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll start on that actually.
Yeah, we will.
So
That was
first
brutal.
day of inter squad. No, I'll start that like fall leading up.
Yeah, because you had the fall with me was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Because that fall, so I came and I said, hey, can I just throw a pin with you? I need to get back on the mound, need to get moving again. And I get on the mound, and it was just, the ball was coming out of my hand. Different from all years past.
I was like,
Yeah.
This little guy.
Because you were still calling me Sam at that point.
The whole year before in the outfit, I'm like, Sam, what are you doing? I would never look at me. And finally, everybody's like, Coach, you calling Sam? I was like, that redheaded dude out there. His name's not Sam, that's Austin. I was like, oh, that's why I was not listening to
Wait,
him.
where'd you get Sam from?
Dude, I have no idea. I have no clue. That was a pickoff play we used at second. Remember?
Yeah.
That Sam, the center fielder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Makes no sense.
So the fall, leading up, I was throwing, and it just, everything was different.
Yeah.
And then the first game, I get on the mound. No, we'll start at inter squad.
Let's start at the inner squad.
Yeah, you got it.
So inter squad, I'm throwing, and I want to say I hit 5.
Starting with me.
Starting
first
with
batter.
But you
Starting
walk out
with-
to the mound and you like big chested a little bit.
Yeah, big chested fist body.
You go, don't let that part go.
And me and Kate have been jawing all year.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there, and the first 4 guys, I hit Parker, Adam, I hit in the dang.
And the liver. God.
And he screamed the
Oh
liver.
my gosh. Mine was like 40 degrees. I was like,
Yeah, he's like running from it and caught it.
Hit him in the liver, he falls out.
And meanwhile, this whole time I'm telling Keedy like, hey man, this is gonna be the dude. Like, this dude right here is gonna be our guy. And then I'm just like going and crawling on a ball. Like, oh
It was
my God.
horrible. And then hit 2 more back to back.
Yeah.
And then Caden gets up there and it shifted. And I was still throwing a splitter at that point.
Yeah, you were.
And the splitter was good. I just couldn't control it.
No,
I had no
it
clue.
was too good almost.
Caden hits a ball probably to the dentistry. I throw the splitter low and in. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it right here. He hits the ball to the dentistry.
Yeah.
And
And pimped it too. I
yeah, and
remember.
pimped it. And was,
Let you know about it.
yeah.
Mhm. As you should.
And then still got about, I popped him out. And I'm going to say this, I've never given up the hit to Caden Combs, Auburn commit. There we go. And
Auburn player now.
yeah, Auburn
Better.
player now. But it was just crazy leading up, and then it gradually got better and better and better. But then the first game was Helena,
Yeah.
and I shelled, and I had my pace was I was 30 seconds between each hit.
It was like it was bad.
Like it was, I'd catch the ball, I'd walk out, catch the ball, turn around, take a deep breath, roll my shoulders, get up on the mound, thinking about anything I'm possibly could be thinking of.
I was sitting there going, dude, like, let's pick up the tempo a little bit. He was looking there, he go, yeah. So if I call time and I hit my little light sprint out there, like my little light jog, and I'm like, hey, first of all, you're gonna get on this side of the mound. I gotta be taller than you. And I just lay into him. I was like, dude, your tempo is like awful, terrible, blah blah blah. And I don't think he understood what
No, I had
tempo
no clue
meant.
what tempo meant.
Because
I'm
you're
not gonna
thinking
lie.
tempo's like, okay, I get the ball quick, I gotta get on the mound, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But that wasn't at all the case. And I think the bullpen that week, I was like, okay, this is your tempo. Your tempo has to be from the time you catch the ball to the time that you lift and go. Everything's got to stay the same. Because you remember, you would go grab, walk back slow, then get on the mound and you try to go.
Yeah.
Or it'd be the opposite. It was
Exactly.
never this consistent. If you're going to be bad, just be consistently bad with grabbing it back and going a good pace and go, you know? But
Exactly.
yours was just up and down. And that release point velocity up and down.
Yes,
You know?
exactly.
And so, carrying into the rest of the year, it was nuts.
Yeah. So once I figured that out, it felt like it was just I could face anybody, and
Yeah.
I had the I felt confident. Like
Yeah.
whoever's here, I'm facing you. And actually, my welcome to varsity moment was the first fastball I throw. Kid hits a ball probably 102, stays about head height, hits off the wall. So welcome to varsity
Look at
baseball.
the big boy ball.
Yeah, here we go. But throughout the year, it just felt like I was confident. I never really had something that hit me in the face, and I was like, God, this is going to be tough.
Yeah.
It felt like even through playoffs, I was confident.
And it showed,
yeah.
you know, for both of you guys, it showed with the confidence of it. And I think that was big because I think I'm going to give Caden a little bit of that, you know, credit because y'all kind of fed off him. That dude felt like he could pitch against the Yankees, bro. He was going to shut him out, throw no hitter. And I love that about him.
Yeah.
And some people hate that, but I loved it about him because that's how I was. I was like, bro, I'm not getting beat by nobody.
Exactly.
You know? And he may be vocal and people may not like how vocal he is, but that's him.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. Me and him had our face-to-face moment, and it made us closer. So,
Exactly.
but I think that he kind of led that to you guys, and like, look, y'all just jump on my back and kind of take this confidence I have with y'all, and it's going to make a difference. And it did. I mean, you're walking out like Conor McGregor after an outing, like, walking out the mound, bro. It's confident, but that's confident, you know, and it made it a lot easier on me calling pitches too, because early in the year it was like, dude, I don't know kitchen sink. Like I didn't know what to call. Like there's something up there that's gonna be a strike.
I think I threw fastballs only for the first 4 games.
I didn't call anything else. I was too scared to
It was horrible.
But when you show confidence,
Yeah.
then that gives me confidence in you to throw anything. And there was times with you, I think we threw like 10 sliders in a row at one point, and I was not confident to do that early in the year. So I think that a lot of kids that pitch want to throw a certain pitch in a certain count. Well, it may not be. I'm way backwards than the normal, you know. And so I think there was times where y'all be like, "What in the hell? Like, why wasn't calling that pitch?" But then you'd see, okay, it's setting up for that next pitch because I may not want to get him out on that one. You know, it's a chess game, and it's just like a offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. You know, they're playing a chess match with each other the whole time. So it's fun. It's the game within the game is the fun part for me.
Exactly.
And I think y'all are starting to figure that out. And you'll figure it out in college for sure, especially if they did JUCO Bandit. That's where I kind of figured it out. So, but yeah, that was cool to watch the two of you like kind of grow up in the midst of it just being so bad at some points, and then just all of a sudden at the end of the year, it's like we're in the Final Four and y'all are shoving, you know. And so Caleb. I said Parker because I looked at your name right there. But we have Parker Banks also. So. Anyway, yours is a little, like, way different. Like,
So, like...
blood, sweat, tears, wanting to fight me, wanting to fight each other. It was wild, but it was fun.
See, mine was crazy because my sophomore year, I was...
Never played third base before in your life, right?
Yeah.
Except maybe T-ball or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I had come off my sophomore year, you know, I was on the mound. I was 84, 85. Like, I was throwing on the mound. So, going to my junior year, I'm thinking I'm playing outfield. I'm just going to be a big arm, like a reliever type guy. That was just the complete opposite.
didn't even toe the rubber.
So my arm fell apart on me right before the season, and I ended up playing third instead of outfield. And it was just like, I didn't realize until like the month before we started practicing. So, me and Coach Ben, almost every day hitting and doing ground ball work.
Dude, he was so athletic that he didn't know how athletic he had to like slow it down at third base. And like the difference in the reads of the hops. That was probably the hardest part when you say like the reads of the slow roller.
Because you don't come get it. You just kind of let it come to you out there because it just gets there so fast.
And he couldn't understand because shortstop's where he played the year before.
Yeah.
And like Adam went through that whole transition, like of having to distinguish what ground ball to do what on because it's two different positions. Like everybody thinks, oh man, I can slide over and do that. But think about, I was talking to Adam about this before. Like think about Derek Jeter and A-Rod. Like Jeter played short his whole career. A-Rod went from short to third in the big leagues. Yeah, like, that's not like playing against Parker and playing third base and shortstop. Like you're playing in the big leagues and that's in the steroid era. Like that's nuts. But going back to you though. And tell me if I'm wrong. Personally, I thought that third base fit you. Yeah. I felt like that was a position that you could have continued to play. And if you have to play it again, you'll be fine playing it. But I think just the hardest part was the ground ball recognition of, okay, is this a backhand? Okay, is this a ball that I go get? Okay, is this a ball that I run through? Or is it? It had to have been the hardest part. But I think slowly towards the end of the year, you started to understand if I see the ball this way, I'm just taking off. Yeah. But if I don't see it above my head, then I can still let it funnel to me. Yeah. And so it was fun to watch that because that was just a wild transition. Yeah. But I'm going to ask you this, though. Do you think that carried a part early in the year to your struggles at the plate?
Yes. I think definitely, like, just fielding because I'm all, like, just that lingering to me going to hit after, say I made an error or, like, fielding error, throwing error. I think that definitely, I'm like, it's still in my mind, so I'm not really focused on what I'm doing at the plate because it's still in the back of my mind. Yep. So I think early on, it definitely messed with me.
And that's just a part of you being young, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was the thing I tried to tell you, dude. Let that play go. Like this is a whole other. It's all. Now you got to go score the runs, and I think you finally got it at the end of the year because you're gonna make errors. I never got onto you for making an error. I get onto you for not doing the correct thing that caused the error. You know, but I think towards the end of the year, dude, you didn't let it get to you, and you came up in some huge situations in the playoff and produced. And I think that was cool to watch because I know how frustrating it was. Like at the early in the year when you couldn't break those two apart, it stuck with you. And then at the end of the year, it's like, dude, I'm grown up, man. Get off my back, coach. Like, but no. So you're moved to short this year.
Yes.
How's that transition going?
It's going good. You know, I feel back.
Different.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel back now. It's coming slower. So I have to go charge everything more in practice and stuff that I'm used to. But it's definitely getting back in the groove of how it used to be.
Good. How about for you two? What do you think?
Keaty won't let me hit.
If you don't let that go,
What's bad is
Watch it,
we went to Auburn.
Dude, I hit the best out of everybody.
Oh,
listen,
here he goes.
No, you gotta hear this. You gotta.
So we
hear
go to
this.
Auburn and
First game.
very first game.
He starts
So,
left field.
I'm starting left field. I'm like, oh my god, I got my shot.
Gonna roll his ankle.
I've got my shot. Run through a ball.
Wait, bases
Ball
loaded, bases loaded.
Ball touches the fence. I run straight through it.
Right. No, when I say
I'm
his
sorry,
glove
I
not
missed
close.
it. I missed it.
His
by
left
this
field
much.
The ball's down here. His glove is up here.
Trying to
It's
throw the
not
guy out
close.
before he catches it.
Yeah.
That's like our 8-year-olds, Pat.
Tell him like that.
And then so my first at bat,
He comes in,
I'm
runs the score
confident. I'm
position.
confident. I'm up there. I chunked my bat.
Swung and missed, chunked it.
threw
The foul
it. I
chipper.
threw it probably at Keaty.
On a swing and miss?
Yes.
Like
Boy, you better be glad I was not in attendance.
That's
all I gotta say.
they have it on video
Yeah, there's a
and there's
video.
photos,
That
so I
needs
can't.
to be, that needs to be your senior picture.
It needs to.
Yeah.
And then Keaty gives me another shot. We're hitting just BP on the field.
You just feel sorry for you?
But I chunked the bat. But I
Again.
hit the ball. I hit the ball this time. Ball went further than the bat.
That's even more impressive.
Ball went further than the bat. I chunked it, and it probably landed in the grass behind third.
So you're not hitting anymore, to say the least.
No, I am.
No, he's
I am.
Caleb says no. I'm gonna go with Caleb.
I am.
No.
Tell him how you're at bats. Enter squad to win.
Live on at that. Say about them.
Well, I got an RBI. I got hit. Well, it was an issue.
It was not a hit.
It was an issue.
It was an error.
It was not an error.
Wait, the one you hit the short?
No, the one to right field that dropped.
Oh, no, the right fielder just watched the drop.
Must have been playing the young guys.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So tell me about this senior year for you.
You know,
Kinda, what do you expect? Like, what are you kind of expecting for yourself and team wise?
Yeah.
What are you kind of feeling about that? I guess?
well, I know coming out game one, I'm probably gonna be behind the plate.
Okay.
It's just gonna kind of get used, like back into it
That
because it's
transition,
it's
yeah.
just been a while since
Yeah.
I've been back there, like blocking and framing and all that stuff. But I mean, honestly, I find it fun back there. And I think if he's on the mound, well, I mean, we're gonna come out just hot, just rolling through teams. I
think that as much as you hate catching, and I know you hate it, and that's fine because you have to want to catch. We were talking about that with our young guys because we don't have a definite catcher yet, and we got the hardest part about it is you got to have a kid that wants to catch. That's at every age group because if you don't want to catch, it's already tough enough. If you don't want to do it, it's even tougher. And I respect anybody that catches because I, for damn sure, wouldn't want to be back there behind the plate. You're not about to foul the ball off my shoulder. You're not about to foul the ball off my hand, off my mask. No, I'm not doing none of that. But I respect catchers. I mean, I was a pitcher, so I always respected my catchers because I know I made it hard on them too. But I think you're very, very good back there because you're athletic to do it. I think you got to have athletic catchers. So I think that'll be fun to see you guys, see you behind the dish a little bit and then having to feel the transition to go into the mound, especially like in a playoff setting where you're doubleheader, you may catch game one and throw game two or vice versa. So that's tough. And I know we tried to do that with Carter last year, and I wish that would work because he would have thrown really good, but I just don't think that he really wanted to commit to pitching, which is fine. It's hard.
Yeah.
He's never done it before. So, I guess for you, Austin, I want to ask you this: what do you feel like in your whole baseball career, from the time you started till now as a senior? What do you feel like has been the turning point of where you're like, man, I'm actually gonna probably be good at this? Like, what do you think was the pivot moment, the change of your mindset?
Well, I mean, I wanted to just give up.
Yeah.
True. Like, I really just wanted to give up.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm not trying to make. We're just not very good.
No, I was fine. I just didn't have the love for it anymore.
Yeah.
And then Dad gets me on the mound.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
a different place.
And I fell in love.
Yeah.
And then I'd ask, can we go hit? Can we go throw? Can we go just do anything baseball related? And that's when I fell in love with the game, and I've been in love with the game ever since.
So you'd say that you stepping on the mound at what age was that? You say
8.
Just getting up there was like, yes, that's when I want to.
Yes.
That's it for me too. But I turned like 13 or 14. I didn't pitch when I was little. And I turned 14. It was like, I got on the mound. I was like, dude, this place right here, this is kind of dope. I like this. I get to control the game, and I get to like get guys out. Okay, cool. So that was same thing for Vince. That's cool to know. What do you think it was for you, Parker?
I would say
Just the one moment that you can remember, like, dang, dude, this is.
Honestly, it probably took a while for me because it was
Really?
kind of like iffy on like.
Because you were football.
Yeah, I was a big football guy.
Yeah.
I love football.
Yeah.
Which it was probably around the start of last year when I started pitching.
Yeah.
It just like it was more of the moment when I started just like shutting teams down. It was like I'll run this by myself. Like I'm up here by myself, just running it. Nobody can stop me.
Yeah.
And it's just like
You control
I
the game.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, this is just fun to just see them like not be able to do anything. So it's kind of like
It's
I just
awesome.
like being up there.
What about you, Caleb?
I would say mine was around 7th or 8th grade. Like, it's like Austin. I was like 5th grade. I almost quit. My mom didn't let me quit because I got fat, and I got really fat. Because I was good when I was young. When I was like from 5 to like 9, then I got fat when I was 10. I was just it just wasn't good anymore,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to quit. Didn't want to play anymore. Mom didn't let me quit. Then around COVID, I lost weight from 6th going to 7th grade. And I grew like 5-6 inches taller. I got way skinnier, and I was good again. I fell back in love with it.
Yeah.
And so, just like we all played for Mafia, and then I left to go to Canes, and that was just as we start competing at higher levels, going to big tournaments. I realized like, hey, I can compete with these guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, you know.
That was the one thing for me too. I didn't know if I could compete with guys. I went to a small school, like a small 2A school, and so I got to the Atlanta Blue Jays, and we're going to Miami and playing against the Canes and playing against all these good teams. I'm like, bro, I can pitch against these dudes. Like I can, and so I think that was part of mine too. Like that's cool to hear. But you got fat, bro. Ooh.
Dude, I'll show you a picture.
What happened, bro?
I'll show you a picture. I promise. I was
Too many
like,
Happy Meals.
I was like 5 foot 130. Like, it was. Yeah, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you, dude.
No way. No way. All right, this is kind of gonna be a little sentimental thing here. Who's the one person in your life that you think you owe a lot back to as far as your baseball career goes? The one person, and I know you probably all want to say your dad and your mom, but I want you to really think, like, is there one person even more important than them that you owe it to? Hope not, but you never know. You know, it's just the first quick answer. I think so.
I'd probably just say God.
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, he's the only reason that I'm able to do the things I am. Yeah.
That's right.
He gives me the ability to wake up every single day, play the game I love. Like, without him, none of it would be possible.
That's the one thing I will say about y'all's whole team is y'all's faith is true. It's real, and y'all believe in him, and y'all know that's the reason why. And you guys all go to church together, and I think that's awesome. That's one thing that the last 2 years of me being there was like these guys are really close with their faith, and that's awesome. You know, so I appreciate y'all being that way because there's young kids that look up to that. So
Exactly.
And
like
like
Austin, who's the go ahead, Kelly.
to like piggyback off that, I think that was another big reason we were that good last year because we did everything together. Like we just
Everything
had
together,
such a
dude.
good bond.
Yeah.
Everybody got along. Like no, it was not like it was a this side and this side had beef with each other. Like
And if there was
everybody.
if there was a problem, like it got solved.
Yeah.
Quick, and it was over with. Like there was no lingering of an issue, except for me and Caden had our issues. I was like a 4-year-old, bro, and I wouldn't talk to him until he talked to me first, you know. But he came to me, and it was not a misunderstanding, but it was just a thing of he needed to be told something that he hadn't heard before, and he told me that. He's like, bro, I needed to hear that, and I think that propelled him a little bit, and it made me better. You know, and it was your fault from the beginning anyway. You thought you were the Incredible Hulk, man. Like,
If you like came out, I'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
that's a fact, bro. 'Cause he was fixing to eat you, bro. Yeah, he was fixing to eat you.
I was like, about to do some bad or something I could grab.
Who do you think? Who's the one person for you?
Of course it's God, but it has to be just Dad because even on the days I didn't want to go, he pushed me. He said, "Hey, we're going," and it wouldn't be There was never no soft catch play.
Yeah.
It was we're gonna throw the ball the right way, or we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's hey, throw the ball, hit me in the chest, let's throw.
Catch the ball and throw it
Yes.
back to me.
Yes. He was notorious for.
We're not going to
hitting
do this little play thing
Yeah.
and all this. Yeah.
Like if I'm hitting and I'm on the plate, he's gonna hit me. Mm-hmm. He was notorious.
Yeah.
And we were playing. It was 7U. We didn't win a game all year long. This is funny. Didn't win a game all year long. Dad takes the ball. Last game of the year, we win. Team felt bad for us, gave us the win. Dad takes the ball, and at the old Gardendale Park, takes the ball, throws it over the backfield fence, and says, Y'all think this is what a winning team looks like? It said losers don't get game balls.
I love it.
And
It's
it,
correct,
just,
though.
it was mentally like you got to be tough in the game.
Yeah,
If you don't, and it was always if you don't respect it, you're not going to get anything back from it.
because
Ever.
it'll humble you very, very
Yes.
quickly. You know, because we all think we're good when we're growing up. Like we all were. Like
Yeah,
I mean, let's just be honest, we were all good. And then there's always that one thing that happens, like, hold up, bro, I'm not as good as I thought I was.
Exactly.
So, well, I guess before we close up, I just want to say thank y'all for last. I mean, that was fun. That was cool. And y'all trusted me to one-on-one with y'all a lot. Like, I mean, multiple times a week with Caleb, because trying to get a new position. Multiple times with you, Webb. Multiple times a week with you, Parker. It was just, I appreciate y'all trusting me to get y'all to, you know, love the game and love the position and propel y'all to have the confidence to get to college. Man, that's awesome. I'm proud of y'all. Any shout outs y'all got for anybody?
Brent made me. This is coming from Brent. Brent told me, "Hey, when you go on the podcast, shout me out." So I'm gonna go ahead and shout out.
There you go, Brent.
This is
Make sure you subscribe though, Brent.
Yeah, I'm happy.
What about you, Caleb?
Just my parents, you know, they do more unfathomable things for me. Like I couldn't even express. So without them, I wouldn't be here today. You know, I wouldn't have a car to drive here. So
You got awesome parents, dude. You really do. You got awesome parents.
I was gonna say my parents as well, because you know they just kind of provide everything in life for me. Like they just paved my path, and then you know also shout out Chappie for helping me get that office.
Chappie, subscribe to the channel, Chappie. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all coming on, man. I know it was kind of last minute or whatever, but I appreciate y'all coming on. It was fun. Don't y'all forget to hit that subscribe button. That's it from the Change Up. Peace.